Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on, yes, you saw the title, a stolen Kia Rio, but it was recovered. So we're going to be doing simple stuff like brakes and an oil change. This is not really a how-to video, it's just me showing the work I'm doing on this car. So if you're interested in it, stay tuned, leave a like, subscribe if you want to. Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, we're going to be doing brakes and an oil change, just some simple stuff, but her brakes are pretty bad. I'm going to be showing you guys that, but it's not, like I said, it's not a how-to video. It's just me working on this car for this customer and getting it done so she can get back on the road, and we will be fixing the parts sooner or later that the guy that stole it, or kid or whoever it was, stole it. We're going to put that dash together, but not in this video, maybe another time. She's just more focused on getting on the road safely, so we're going to be doing that. Oil change and the brakes, like I said. So let's get to it.
Brother, what's that? Brother,
So we got the tire off. Now we have to take this screw out. I'll use a hammer to get in here, get this out. Going the wrong way for a minute, but yeah, I don't always put these back in. I know they say you should, but I don't really do that all the time. In this case, if I can get it out cleanly, I'm gonna put it back in. So I'm gonna put the camera down and try to do this with two hands instead of one. Okay guys, we got that out cleanly. So next we're going to be moving on to the caliper and getting this out of here. Sorry about the wait guys, we got the caliper and the caliper bracket off. We got the screw out cleanly. I don't know if I said that already. And now we're moving on to this section of the brakes. Show you this guys. This is I've done brakes a lot, and I try to let you guys know this is not what you want to see at all. This is just the metal to the pad. It's no pad left. It's just metal stopping metal. So you don't want this ever on your brakes. You don't want your brakes to look like this, because if they do, they can freeze up this caliper and you need a new one. You need a new bracket. It's more money involved. It's not just some mechanics making up stuff. If you hear a grinding noise coming from your car or your brakes, it's already too late. Just get ready to most likely spend a lot more money than you would have spent any other time if you got them done regularly. So I'm gonna go grab a tool I need to get this compressed, get that compressed, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, it looks like we're gonna be taking a run to O'Reilly's to get the tool I need to finish this brake job. So I'll take you guys with me. Catch up with you guys when I'm at O'Reilly's. Alright guys, we made it to O'Reilly's. I'm gonna go in there and get the part we need, and we'll be heading right back out. Alright guys, we made it in O'Reilly's. Now we have to find the part. I don't think it's in this aisle. Or maybe it is. There it is guys, that's the part we need. We're gonna head to the register and then we're gonna head out of here. Alright guys, we made it back home to the Kia. So as you can see, it is different size to each of these little squares, and they coincide with different versions of cars that require this tool. So I'm guessing this one is the size we're going to need for this. So I'm going to slide this in here, and as you can see, it slides into those little pockets. Then you just put your ratchet in there and you crank it down, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna come right back to you guys. Alright guys, we got it flat. So now it's gonna be time to put everything back, and you know, I'm gonna show you guys what the old and new parts look like. So I just want to show you guys this step right here. So there you go, I'll show you the old and new parts. This is what you don't want your stuff to look like. I'm pretty sure you can see how bad that is. It's pretty horrible. Next step after this is this metal catching on fire and sparking up. Gonna look something like maybe like a lightsaber or something, if you're familiar with Star Wars or magma. It's gonna be very red, and I've actually witnessed it before.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So you don't want that. It's no fun. So go to a guy that knows what they're doing, or Walmart or wherever you gotta go. Just don't let your car catch on fire. Alright guys, we got the brake assembly back on, rotor pads, caliper, all that stuff. We got the screw back in there and everything. So all I gotta do now is put the tire on, and we're gonna go do the same thing to the other side. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're on the driver's side rear. We just got done with the passenger. Now we're gonna do the same on this side. Okay, just like we did on the other side, we're gonna have to remove the screw first, and then we're gonna get this off, and then this. That's the steps. Here, here, and then here. Just reiterating that. So I'm gonna get to it. Alright guys, we got everything pretty much loose. Well, taken off, not pretty much, everything's taken off. We had to heat up that screw you guys saw in there. That's not gonna get put back in the new one because it's just torn up. It did not want to come out. I'll have to see if it came with an extra one or not. So now we're going to compress this, and after we compress it, we're going to slide the brakes in and replace these with the new ones. And we're going to reverse the whole process, and then the back brakes will be done, and we will move on to the oil change. Just to show you guys, that is what the back of this rotor looks like. But we got this side all the way done, and now we're going to move on to the oil change and getting this zipped up with the tire back on and everything. So I'll be right back when the tire's on. Alright guys, we got the tire on and zipped down with the impact. And now we're just going to go inside and pump the brakes, inside the car of course, pump the brakes, and then we're going to put the car down, and we're going to have to jack it up to do the oil change. So I'm going to go pump the brakes, and I'll come back to you when we're about to start the oil change. Alright guys, we got the oil change started. I forgot to turn the camera on when I was doing all of this. Oil is drained. Now all we have to do is put the oil filter on and go up top and fill the engine full of oil. So I'm gonna do that really quick, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, and when you're doing this, you can add some oil to the oil filter. Sorry for that bad camera angle doing this one hand. But when you can add oil to the oil filter. Sorry again, that bad camera angle. But So we got this tight on here, and now we just got to go up top and pour the oil in the engine. Be right back. And just to show you guys, you're gonna have to put this whole thing back on here, and it's 10 millimeter bolts for all of these. Some of them are missing on this car, but they'll be here, stuff like that. But like I said, it's not a how-to, it's just me working on this car. So yeah, time to pour the oil in. All right guys, now all we gotta do is pour the oil in there. I do have a funnel in here if you guys can't see it. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And catch me in the next one. Peace.